Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we've got the Sunday New York Times from May the 17th, 2026. The constructor is Derrick Niederman, Will Schwartz is the editor, and the title of the puzzle is Double Meanings. We'll figure out what that has to do with the theme as we go through the puzzle. One across is snag. Not sure. One down, roams about. Gads about, maybe. She's a mad about, gad about, loving every lad about, while leaving me low, moaning low, oh firefly. Why can't I latch on to you, know how? Oh, how I love you, but gee, why you set the night on, firefly? Shine your little light on me. So I think 2 down for entice, that's probably lure. 3 down, country with many Farsi speakers, that's spoken in Iran. 4 down, they often have AAA backing. Bonds can have AAA backing, I'm not sure. 5 down, colonial news source. Town crier kind of comes to mind. What's a snag? A glitch? That would give us a C to begin 5 down. Then 18 across, blank Polaris, could be Aurora Polaris, the Northern Lights. And 22 across, this is in italics, so this will be part of our theme, which was double meanings. Lottery commission. Lottery gives us the sense of drawing. I'm not sure what the commission is. 4 down, they often have AAA backing. Maybe tow trucks, tows, and smell is a sense, as in sense of smell for 25 across. Toes, yeah, I guess that works. Okay, and then 6 down, iconic role for Harrison Ford is Han, as in Han Solo. 23 down, direct a smile toward. We've got that G to begin with, so let's try grin at for 23 down. 19 down, steakhouse orders. T-bones might fit. 19 across is international group formed in 1945. I'm not sure about that. 7 across, Italian sparkling wine. I think that's Asti. 19 across is the international group. 22 across is drawing blanks. Lottery commission. 26 across, University of Alabama. Rallying cry. Roll Tide. That's what it took a second to click. Roll Tide, yeah. And 19 down, steakhouse orders. Let's try T-bones, because we've got that O there now. 29 across, shower stall. Okay, but shower might suggest that we use rain to begin with. A rain check. Check can be to put a halt onto something, a temporary halt. It's a check. 30 down, air long. Air long, one word. Anon means soon in kind of old-fashioned language. 36 across, direction from St. Paul to Duluth. I'm going to guess north-northeast is correct for that. 42 across, how mashed avocado might be served on toast, something toast. Spread on toast or with toast. I'm not sure. All right, let's look at these again. 7 down, you've really got blank on me. 1960s hit. Oh, that's, you really got a hold on me. You really got a hold on me. Baby! Was that Smokey Robinson in The Miracles, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's the title. I don't remember who sang it. 8 down, deck application. What would you apply to a deck? I'm thinking like a patio deck. Sealant or sealer. 9 down, proverbial slowpoke. Tortoise in the hair or turtle. I guess as slow as a turtle. Then maybe 29 says rain delay, like a baseball game would have a rain delay. That is a shower stall. A stall due to rain. And then lottery commission could be a drawing board, a board that oversees the drawing. Okay, so both of these kind of have double meaning. Drawing board is a common phrase for a drafter's, an architect's workspace. Back to the drawing board is a common phrase. Rain delay is a thing in baseball, but if we reinterpret them a little bit, we could make them match the clues we're given. Okay, so what is 19 across? International group formed in 1945. Oh, the United Nations, the UN. And another iconic role for Harrison Ford. This one would be Indiana Jones. 37 across, Guido Blanc, Baroque painter from Bologna. I don't know that. Rennie, maybe? Fizzling out for 27 now. Yeah, dying, I think it makes sense. So let's try. Rennie is the last name of the Baroque painter Guido. 45 across, acquire, in a way. I'm not sure. 52 across, what regular customers pay less for? You might pay less for regular gas as opposed to premium gas. So you're a regular gas customer. 11 across, John Blank, personification of objectivism for Ayn Rand. I think that's John Galt. I haven't read the book, but read about the book. 11 down, display amazement in a way. Could be to gape in amazement. 12 down, star pitcher. Again, another baseball reference, I think. The ace would be the star pitcher. 13 down, mechanism for local funding. Not sure. 14 down, feature of the tone deaf. A tin ear is often used to describe someone who can't match the pitch in music. 15 across, code for Queens landers. Aircraft that land in Queens. Is Queens LaGuardia or JFK? I don't know which airport is in Queens. 15 down, blank Linda. San Bernardino suburb. Loma Linda is a place in California I've heard of. 16 down, Verdon of Damn Yankees. Okay, got more baseball, or at least a movie about baseball. 6 months out of every year. That's from Damn Yankees. What's the other big song from that? There's lots of good songs from that. You gotta have heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. That's the good one from Damn Yankees. So I think LGA, LaGuardia, is the code for aircraft landing in Queens for 15 across. 17 down is in addition. I like also there. So what is 20 across? A purple dish eaten with a spoon. Maybe an acai bowl made with acai berries, which are purplish in color. Prison terms. Pen is short for penitentiary, so that's prison. Terms can be names. Names for things are the terms we use to describe them. So I think pen names works there. 28 across. President's middle name, accented on the first syllable. Or California City, accented on the second. So I know Franklin Delano Roosevelt is FDR, former president. Delano or Delano is a California city. Not familiar with that city, but I think that is correct. 31 across, a slanted type, abbreviation we're looking for here. So let's try ITAL is an abbreviation for italics. 21 down, alternative to a bouncy house. Just a balloon or a ball pit. Yeah, it's more something you might play inside as opposed to a bouncy house as a child. 38 across, automates. Automates. Auto suggests car. Mates are pets, car pets. Is that what we're looking for here? 47 across. Yep, noticed that. I saw. Kind of fits there. I don't know 45 across. Acquire. 46 down. Yeps. Opposite. Na or now with an H. Skating expeditions. Ice shows. So to annex something is to acquire it, and the mechanism for local funding is a land tax. Yes, those seem to fit. So 56 across, trounce. To whoop, W-H-U-P, or whip, W-H-I-P. 57 down, prefix with form or verse, uniform, universe. So open up a can of whoop ass here and fill in whoop. 53 down, what some houses are built on. I don't know. 53 across, a good Wordle starting word by the looks of it. I'm not sure about that. 63 across, former, one time, yes. Japanese beer brand for 39 down. Okay, I'm more confident here with Asahi. They also have a well-known newspaper in Japan, or at least they used to. 40 down, Crazy Legs Hirsch from 1949 to 1957. I think this is another baseball player, or maybe it's a dancer. I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer is. Greta Garbo by birth. I think she was Swedish. She was a Swede by birth. Car pals, as in carpal tunnel syndrome. What is 58 across? Bamboozle. I've been had. All right, so I don't know. This is a proper name. Crazy Legs Hirsch. Or just about any consonant I think would go in here. And a good Wordle starting word, by the looks of it. Stare looks kind of suggests stare. Is that why it says by the looks of it? And that would have two vowels in it, E being the most common vowel. Houses are built on spec. Yes, that's true. Okay, I'm going to try Laram, Hirsch, and stare. And I think I'm just justifying that by the fact that the clue says by the looks of it, and stare means look, so I think that's right. I don't know this name. That's a little bit of an unfair crossing, but I think by the looks of it puts me in the confident camp as far as stare being correct. All right, let's go over here and finish this section. 32 across. Get one's feet wet. To wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. 32 down, holy moly. Wowee. Then could you serve the avocado for 42 across over toast? I'd like avocado over toast. Spread over toast, maybe. Battle cry, a war cry. War paint, no, that doesn't fit. 54 across, when Memorial Day is observed? The end of May. I don't know. 59 across, upscale shirt maker. No, 33 down. Before in Bordeaux, the French word for before is avant. Skin prefix could be dermy or dermo. I think a cry can be a rant, so we take warrant and parse it as two words. War rant, battle cry. Let's spell wowie with an I here, and then Memorial Day is observed in the month of May. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitars. 44 down, the bouncing character in the house at Pooh Corner is Tigger. Tigger the bouncy tiger. So what did I put in? I put in May for when Memorial Day is observed, and that gives us 43 down as Tay. T Swift by another nickname. I think Tay or something like that is a good, a used nickname for Taylor Swift. Is this errancy for misjudgment? I don't know that I've heard that word used very often. Inerrancy, I think I've heard more often. ETIN, as an upscale shirt maker. Or let's try dermo. Eton is a school in the UK. It could also be a shirt maker, not that I'm familiar with it. So skin is a prefix. Dermatologist has an A. Epidermis or dermo, I'm trying to think where dermo would be used with an O. But I think that I like Eton as the name of the shirt maker. So another kind of unfair crossing here, a proper name for a company that if you don't know, you don't know it. And the crossing doesn't really help you because the last letter of the prefix for skin could be an I, an A, or an O, I think, depending on what it's connecting to. Same here with this R. All right, we're just going to have to trust to luck. 49 across, PC IDs could be IP addresses for the computers. 55 across, Grim character, a character from a Grimm's fairy tale that is grim. Might be an ogre. 60 across, symbol of the American West. A wagon wheel or a, not sure about that. 65 across, yellow submarine. Submarine can refer to a sandwich. We've got the W-I-C at the end, so let's make it some kind of sandwich. What's a type of sandwich that is suggested by yellow? Yellow, cowardly, yellow, I don't know what that would be. 55 down, cask wood. Casks for aging bourbon or other things, could be oak, I think. 50 down is trim. Not sure. Seasoning from the ocean. Sea salt is seasoning that comes from the ocean. Symbol of the American West. I don't know what this yellow is for the beginning of our submarine sandwich for 65 across. No. Trim for 50 down. No, 61 down. One source of news. 62 down is burger toppers. Onions, probably. 86 across. Freight weight could be a ton. One whose pride can be protective for 80 across. A lion. And that is highlighting 68 down as well. Home for an 80 across. A home for a lion could be a den of lions. So prepares, readies, I like that. One source of news. Let's try radio there. What is 50 down? Trim. To trim, like to pare something away, or trim as in svelte and thin, in good shape. Prime, symbol of the American West. Saguaro cactus, okay, maybe the American Southwest. Okay, so trim a tree, you prune a tree, all right. Then chicken, yeah, you're yellow, you're cowardly, you're a chicken. So yellow submarine could be a chicken sandwich. Yes, that finally clicks. We put in saguaro cactus for the symbol of the American South, or the American West. Oak, tigger, prune for trim, and sea salt, radio, and onions all look correct. 69 across, infantile. Childish or babyish, to use that Y we've got, yeah. 77 across is mean. M-I-E-N can be your affect, your facial expression, your bearing, the way you appear. What's a three-letter word that means that? I don't know. 69 down, printing technique that uses wax. Oh, garlicky spread for 70 down, probably aioli. 71 down, bear. Lots of things bear can mean. 82 across, affect, emotionally. Now 89 across, pelvic parts. Your sacroiliac is down there. I think ilia is the plural of some of the bones in your pelvis. 94 down, blood vessel. Blood can be kinship is a word. So vessel is a ship. Kinship. This kind of reminds me of a cryptic crossword where we're looking for synonyms for the words in the definition, the clue. What is it? Batik is an Indonesian, I think, printing of cloth, printing of a pattern on cloth, batik cloth. I guess that uses wax, maybe. You have an air about you. Your mien is your air. Bear. Brain? Bruin. A Bruin is a bear. Okay, like the UCLA Bruins. Affect emotionally. To touch. Ilia looks right. Kinship looks right. 66 down, lofty. Let's try high. 67 down, life, blank, beach. Life is a beach. Inept sorts could be schleps or schmuck, something, some kind of Yiddish word like that. Not sure. Surname for a family of fictional Kansans. Dorothy Gale was from Kansas, from The Wizard of Oz. Yep. 84 across, Cologne, conjunction. Cologne is a city in Germany. Cologne is how it's spelled in German, K-O-L-N. So the way you say and, Conjunction and is and, but, or probably. So let's try und, which is the German word for and. 79 down, Brian in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's Brian Eno, a good crossword word to know. Is this schlumps for inept sorts? Maybe he's a real schlump. Maybe. Love in Lyon, where they speak French. Let's try amour. Amour, amour, amour. L'amour est enfant de bohème. Elle n'a jamais connu de loi. So we put in amour for there. That's a French language. Okay, we got German here for 84 across. We've got French for 90 across. Love in Lyon. And then we've got Spanish. Sweet in Seville. The Spanish word for sweet is dulce. And we get a nice triple language crossing here in this little section of the puzzle. 96 across, page through. Let's try leaf through there. 91 down, do something because of. To react to. 101 across is pizzeria. In Do the Right Thing. Okay, Sal's Pizzeria. I've never seen this film, but I'm sure I know I've seen this clue at least twice before, maybe more than that. And I know the answer is Sal's. 105 across, showy kind of push-up. Maybe a one-arm push-up. I can't do those. 114 across, padlock. Pad and lock. Pad is your house, your crib, maybe. Lock can be a lock of hair, or an oarlock, or, you know, a hasp or something like that. I'm not sure what the answer is. 105 down, failed to mention, to omit. 106 down, international group formed in 1949. So we had the UN from 1945 up there in 19 across. 1949, I think that's probably NATO. 107 down, online marketplace with personalized gifts. I think you can buy those on Etsy. Mary Blank, the boating party artist, for 83 down. Not familiar with that name. 95 down, Pollster Lou, or singer Emmylou. I know Emmylou Harris, and I've heard of the Harris poll. Yep. So padlock. Pad could be mat, and a lock of hair could be a tress. So we get mattress as pad lock. Rock bottom review. It stinks. That is a really bad review, and that gives us Cassatt for the name of Mary, the artist who painted the boating party, or maybe it's a sculpture. Sculpted, I don't know. Malady for 90 down is an ailment. 115 down, reggae relative. Ska is another highly syncopated form of music. 108 down, hey there. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Lots of good songs today. Some of them I didn't quite get into. L'amour est enfant de bohème from Carmen, but some of these others are good. I like Hey There from Pajama Game. That's a good one. I'm going to say psst as a synonym for Hey There for 108 down. 108 across, salty cheese made from sheep's milk. There's a pecorino. Or is it pecorina? I think it's pecorino, but I may have to change that O to an A. 97 down, polar wear. An anorak is a heavy coat. 98 down, discussion sites, forums, or fora, but forums fits, so let's use that. Fire starter. Fire can, no, to can someone is to fire them. Can opener, fire starter, yes. 103 down, blank beach. There's a Pismo Beach. Does that fit with the crosses? Confidence men, trust is confidence. 1957, number one hit for Debbie Reynolds, Tammy. Tammy, 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 my love. I think that was one of those weird songs about somebody dying and coming back to haunt their old love or something. 123 across, your point being, okay, so, yep. And Pismo Beach looks right from what we've got there. A score, four score and 7 years ago, but a score is 20, yep. So 92 across, bit of flooring for a patio. No, 87 down, schmooze. I'm not sure. 88 down, back in the day. That could be your. 81 down, experienced a bit of a turnover. A turnover is a pastry. Maybe you ate a bit of a turnover and experience it that way. Savings banks. Not sure. A 73 across. Put on the line. No, to risk might fit. 81 across. Blank a stinker. Bugs Bunny line. Ain't I a stinker? He said after he did something to Elmer Fudd. Stolen base. Stolen base. No, that's not clicking. Bit of flooring for a patio. Nope, 99 across. Organization for pugilists. Pugilists are boxers by the World Boxing Association. Is that what it's called? WBA. Schmooze. Hobnob. Yep. Stolen base. Hot means stolen. Base. Hot what? Thrifts, as in thrifts and loans, savings and loans. Yeah, I'll accept that. Let's try risk for put it on the line. 74 down, packed like sardines. Sardines can be packed in oil. It's a wrap. A stole is a article of clothing, a wrap in that sense. Passed as bad checks. Text referred to as kiting. Check kiting was a congressional scandal back many, many years ago, but within my lifetime that I remember. Hot foot. Your base is your foot, and hot foot is to leave someplace quickly. Stone tile for a bit of flooring, and then back in the day. Okay, let's try once for back in the day, and the World Boxing Confederation or something maybe is the organization for pugilists. All right. So I wouldn't have known that without the once giving me the crossing. So if this were another word like a proper name, I wouldn't have been able to get this. 104 down, horse, raspy like a voice. 109 across, creature-friendly organization. ASPCA, American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. I think that's what that is. A man, a generic term for a man could be Buster. Hey, Buster. So let's try Trust Busters for confidence man. 120 across, demonstrate complete disrespect for, in a way. No. And 124 across, Roxanne's beloved. In classic literature, Roxanne was the target of Cyrano de Bergerac's affections. I remember reading that in high school. Gamecocks School. So University, North Carolina or South Carolina, probably. Awaken, stir for 110 down. 111 down, another creature-friendly organization. Okay, we got PETA crossing with ASPCA. Prefix in many ocean spray. Drink names, they grow cranberries. So they've got cran grape, cran orange, cran whatever. Regarding as to spit at for complete disrespect for. And then 117 down is either University of South Carolina or University of Southern California. I don't know which one. Oh, USC is Trojans. So let's try South Carolina there. I think S will finish the puzzle. Did that in 27 minutes and 45 seconds. I'd like to get the Sundays done in under 30 minutes. I don't know that I've ever done one in under 25. It's possible, but not usual. Yeah, if I go over 30 minutes, it means it's a little bit difficult for me. I'm kind of, either there's a difficult theme that I have to figure out, or I'm not quite on the same wavelength as the constructor. But this was right in the sweet spot for a good Sunday puzzle. All right, so we had some good crossing, some parallel clues. And I've noticed these more often, or maybe they're always in the puzzle, and I just noticed them more. But we had international group formed in 1945 and 19 cross, and then we had 108 down, international group formed in 1949. We had this little section with some German, French, and Spanish all crossing each other. We had ASPCA and PETA crossing each other down in this corner. I think there was another. We had Loma as a city in California, and then we had Pismo Beach, another city in California. Not quite parallel, but yeah. Interesting. All right. Let me know what you thought of this one, and if there's anything I missed, or maybe I did not explain one of the clues correctly. Carpals kind of jumps out at me as drawing board. That's just a common phrase. Pen name is a common phrase. Is carpal, or is it carpals? Like carpals are the bones in your wrists, I think. So this one as one of the themed answers is a little bit not quite as it doesn't click as easily as some of these others. And then we had two difficult, these are called Natics, where Natick is a city in Massachusetts, and it was a crossing where you had to know Natick. And if you didn't know Natick, then the crossing letter didn't help you figure it out, or the crossing answer. And I think that's true here for this proper name, Larum Hirsch, with a good Wordle starting word, stare. And where was the other one? Dermo and Eton. Now, if Eton had been clued as school in UK, that's easy. That's Eton. But upscale shirt maker, I'm not familiar with Eton as a shirt maker. All right, but let me know what you thought of this one, and please come back for more puzzles and games. I'll see you next time.